Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Logan and I make videos here on YouTube. Obviously, since you're on YouTube. Wow, it's been a while since I filmed. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize ahead of time because you're gonna 150,000% be able to hear Brandon playing his little computer game in the next room because the walls are thin and he is very, very, very loud. Maybe he's been quiet. Maybe he's being quiet, hopefully. Tell him to hush, but we'll see. We'll see. Also, the wall behind me is probably, you can probably see spots that I missed, like right there. Well, hopefully that's not in frame. But I still have to put a third coat on here. I just painted it the other day, and I still have to put a third coat on here. So I apologize if that looks like crap, because it probably 1000% does. But let's just go ahead and, stop gilly-gagging. What? Let's stop talking and get into this video. Let's do that, Logan. Let's do it. Okay. So today's video is going to be a products I regret purchasing or like disappointing products type of video. These. Wow. This is gonna be a hot mess. I apologize. Oh yeah. Also, cut all my hair off. What do y'all think? I'm kind of in love with it. I'm kind of obsessed. I'm super obsessed with it. Anyway, back to the video. This is gonna be like a disappointing products, kind of products I regret type of thing. I love watching these videos because I feel like they're the most helpful type of videos. Like you get the most out of them because whenever you watch them, you're like, okay, well, if that person found it disappointing, then I don't want it. So that's what this video is gonna be about. You are definitely going to see quite a few products from my declutter series. 99% of this stuff is probably stuff that I got rid of during my declutter little series. So now I'm going to be giving you reasons on why I got rid of it, why it was disappointing, and why I regret buying it. Also, I got a new tattoo right here. It says Proverbs 31:25. It is not sideways, it's just because of the way I'm holding my arm like that, but it's straight up and down if you were to look at it straight on. Okay, let's just get in. All right, so the first thing that I have is probably a really, really popular one. And I mean, it came out like not that long ago. This is the Huda Beauty nude palette. I just call it the nude palette. I didn't know it was nude, but the Huda nude palette. I just genuinely don't like this palette. Honestly, I don't really like any of the Huda palettes except for the remastered. That's the only one I like. And even then, it's not like my all-time favorite palette. I don't know, there's just something about the formulation. I just don't like these palettes that much. I don't know. But honestly, I felt like every time I did a look with this palette, it just ended up being the exact same pinky thing. So I just don't like it at all. And I'm gonna get rid of it. I like featured it in my declutter series or my like declutter videos as a eyeshadow palette I'm gonna get rid of. I think I'm gonna either try and sell this or just give it to one of my friends who would get more use out of it because I hated it. And I don't want to, I'm trying to become more of like a minimalist in just every aspect of my life, but especially with makeup, I'm trying not to keep as much makeup because I have a shit ton, and I'm trying also not to buy things unless I really, really, really want them, makeup-wise. So yeah, that's what we're trying. The next one is this Kylie eyeshadow palette. This is I think it's the Sweet Peach one. I'm not really sure what it's called, but I think it's called the Sweet Peach palette. This is another one that I actually got rid of in my declutter little video. It still, definitely got that on my nose. It still smells chemically. I did like a whole video, I'll link that down below in the description box, reviewing this palette when it first came out, and it still has that chemical smell after literally like 2 years. I don't know, this has been out for a while, like maybe a year and a half. I don't know, it's been out for a good amount of time, and it still has that chemical smell. It's not as strong, but it still has the chemical smell, and honestly, I never ever reach for this palette. The formula isn't that great, and the shades like don't really speak to me. The only one that I really like is the blue one, and I actually have a palette that literally has that exact same color in it that I like the formulation a lot more. So definitely disappointed in that one. times 1000. And then this is the Tarte Clay Play Volume 2 Eye and Cheek palette. I don't know why there's so much hair on it, but there is, I apologize. And this one, honestly, the formulation is nothing like any other Tarte product. Like, it is the worst formulation that I've ever had from a Tarte product, minus like the holiday sets, but like, you always know that the holiday sets are gonna be trash. Like, I don't know, there's just not as much pigment in it as there usually is with like the Tarte products. That swatch like was pretty good, but like the 3 products down here, they're not bad, but the eyeshadow is like literally absolutely horrendous. There's like literally no pigment to it. I don't know, and it's very, very chalky. Like that, I don't know if it'll focus, but it looks so chalky right there on my fingers. And so I was really disappointed in this palette for that reason, because the shadows were so chalky, and I'm just not gonna, you know, use this entire palette just for these 3. I bought this palette because I thought it would be a really good palette to like travel with and stuff, and like, I'm not gonna just travel with this palette to use 3 products out of this giant palette. So this is also one that I got rid of. Honestly, probably all the stuff I got rid of in my declutter series. Okay, the next one is actually like a fan favorite on YouTube and just out in the real world. Like, everyone seems to love this palette. This is actually the Morphe 350 palette. I was really late to the game on this palette, and it didn't blow me away, like how everyone was raving about this palette. Everyone was like, this is the best palette in the entire world. Everyone needs it. And I don't believe that in any way, shape, or form. I feel like 900 other palettes are literally this exact same color scheme. Like, I literally could pick out 5 palettes that look exactly like this right now. So I just didn't think it was that great. Yeah, I mean, the formulation's good. I mean, it's a Morphe palette, so I mean, it's a good formulation, but I mean, it's not as good as like Anastasia or anything like that. I feel like it kind of reminds me a lot of the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. So if you have that, I wouldn't get the Morphe 350, but everyone seemed to love the Morphe 350, so I thought I'd get it. Wasn't a big fan of it. Okay, and then I think this is, no, I have a couple more palettes in there. I lied. But then this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 3 palette. I was so disappointed in this because y'all know the Hourglass lighting palettes are expensive as heck. And I was really expecting like something amazing. I have to lean up against the wall. My back is hurting. I was expecting something like super duper amazing, and that is not what I got. The formulation is actual garbage on this. I don't know if I just got like a dud or anything. Like, literally the blush, you can't even see it. Like, that's the blush. You hardly can see it, especially like on my cheeks. You can't see it at all if I have a tan. So, I mean, it just literally blends away. I don't know. I was thinking that this palette was going to be like super duper amazing and wonderful. And I mean, that just literally blended away too. So, literally, I'm so disappointed in this one because they're like literally 80 bucks. And I thought it was going to be like super duper pigmented and pretty. And I only have one other Hourglass blush. And I can only use it whenever like I don't have self-tanner on because it is like so faint and light. But I don't know, I guess I was just expecting this was going to be different. And it wasn't. I did not like it whatsoever. I do know that everyone says that the newest one that they came out with is like 10,000 times better than all of their previous ones. So I don't know, maybe I'll swatch it or something in store and see, but honestly, I wasn't that impressed. Okay, and then the next one is a contour palette. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills light to medium contour palette. I just was not impressed with this at all. I felt like they weren't really pigmented. This was, you know, super duper popular back in the day. And I bought this like 2 years ago, I think. And it was super popular back in the day, but there's been so many like contour palettes and just like contour shades come out that this one I definitely 100% would pass on. Okay, the next thing is the Makeup Forever. Actually, this is a really good palette. I don't regret purchasing this. Why would it? Never mind, this is actually a really good palette. They don't sell it anymore. I think it was like limited edition. This is a good palette. I don't know why this is in here. Never mind. Okay, I do have 2 more eyeshadow palettes. So the next one is the Kat Von D. This is the 10-year anniversary eyeshadow palette. I just honestly just wasn't really that impressed with it. I thought it was gonna be something super duper amazing since it was, you know, like the 10th anniversary, but like it's not that pigmented. Like that's the purple. Like it's just not that pigmented. It's kind of chalky feeling. Like that's the green. It's very faint. It's just, that's like the only shade that really looks pretty. I just wasn't a fan of it. Like I was expecting something a lot more for the 10th anniversary. So I definitely regret purchasing this one too. I feel like I definitely could have found something better. Okay, and this is the Fenty Galaxy eyeshadow palette. This one was disappointing just because of the color scheme. The color scheme is literal crap. I don't really know like what she was going with. And I mean, the eyeshadows are also crap. Like, there's not really any pigmentation to them whatsoever. And I just wish I never even would have bought this palette because it's just not even pretty. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to be blunt, but it's just not a good palette. Like, there's no matte shades in there whatsoever, so you can only use them like all over the lid. And they just don't look that good. They're not that great at pigmentation. It kind of honestly reminds me of some like type of palette that you would get from like Walmart, like a drugstore, or a like a hard candy palette or something like that. That's honestly what it reminds me of. Okay, and we have a ton of lip products in here. A couple of skincare products. The next one is the Too Faced Born This Way ethereal. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. Setting powder. I was just genuinely disappointed in this. Because everyone said that this was really, really good for drier skin. This made my skin look so cakey and gross looking. And you can't bake with this powder either because it makes it look 10,000 times worse. So I was very disappointed in that. I'm trying not to spend a ton of time on each product because I've literally already been doing this for 13 minutes. So that's awesome. The next one is the Milk Makeup Watermelon Brightening Serum. I use like a good chunk of this, like literally a good chunk of it. I used it every day for like probably like 2 months, and I genuinely did not notice any difference after using it for 2 months. Like, it's a serum. You should at least notice some type of difference. You should notice something happening to your skin after 2 months. I noticed no difference. It literally, my skin looked the exact same. So, and it doesn't even smell like watermelon. I was like expecting it to have a smell like watermelon. It doesn't. I would save your money because it did absolutely nothing for my skin. Okay, I have another skincare product. This is the Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream by Sunday Riley. I used to love this. Like, it was one of my favorite moisturizers, especially during the summertime. You know, whenever it got like a little bit hotter out. It wasn't too heavy, and like, as you guys know, I do have dry skin, so it wasn't too heavy or anything like that. But then this was the only thing I was using, like the only moisturizer I didn't add anything new or anything to my skincare routine. Suddenly, I became like to have an allergic reaction to this. It was so strange. I don't understand how it happened, but suddenly, like every single time I used it, I would get these bumps all over my forehead and they would not go away, no matter what I did. And then once I stopped using it, they went away, tried it again, they came back. So somehow I developed a allergic reaction to it. I don't even know how it happened, but it was awful. The bumps were so big and it made me so self-conscious because they weren't red or anything. They were literally just like bumps, but like I could see them every single time I looked in the mirror, and so I knew other people could see them, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go insane. So that was made me super self-conscious. Okay, the next one is actually a fragrance. This one is the Elizabeth & James Nirvana in Amethyst. I actually ordered this online during the last sale that Sephora had. I ordered this online just because I really like the packaging, and I should have known because I don't like all of the Elizabeth & James perfumes. The only one I like is the white, and I had smelled this in store and I really, really liked it, but whenever you spray it on yourself, it has like this kind of like smoke, like a smoky smell to it. Like you've actually been like smoking cigarettes. My mom says that it smells like a bar. Like it literally smells like if you were to go into a bar and it smells like cigarette smoke and like beer and alcohol. She said that's what it smells like. I don't really smell that, but I definitely smell whenever you put it on. Like it smells fine in the tube, but every single person that I've had put this on, and like within like 10 minutes, they're like, it smells like cigarette smoke. Like what? It's very strange. It smells really, really good in the bottle, but if you spray it on you, it smells like cigarette smoke. It's very strange. So I definitely regret purchasing that. I'm gonna just give it to a friend. Hopefully someone likes it. Okay, and then I actually have a couple of foundations. Actually, I have another skincare item. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I like just bought like the little one to try out. I actually ended up having an allergic reaction to this. Again, I got the little bumps all over my face. I don't know why it happens, but I don't know. I guess maybe if it like congestion or something, like skin congestion. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. All right, and then I have, I think just 2 foundations, and the rest are lip products. So, y'all are in for a treat. Lots of lip products. All right, the next one is gonna be the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, and I'm in the color Light 4, the Deauville, I think. I hated this foundation. I don't know what it is. It was actually, one of my friends actually wears it and swears by it, and she's like, the best foundation I've ever had is my holy grail. And so I'm like, okay, I'm obviously gonna buy it if you say it's your holy grail. Because she has similar skin to mine, like her skin type's similar to mine. And I don't know what it was, but my skin hated this. Not in like a breakout kind of way. It just, no matter what I did, this made my skin look so unbelievably cakey that it literally added like a good 10 years to my face. Like I don't know what the deal was, but it added so much years, so many years to my face, made me look so old and so cakey and gross looking. So I'm definitely getting rid of that because it was just, I don't know why. It just, my skin looked terrible on it. And like my friend has like dry skin too. So I don't know if my skin just, I genuinely don't know. Maybe my skin's just a little bit drier than hers. I don't know. The next one is the Marc Jacobs foundation in the Genius Gel. It's the like supercharged Genius Gel foundation. I don't think that they carry this anymore. I think that they like stopped carrying this. It was taken off the market. But I don't know even why I bought this, to be honest with you. It is the lightest coverage in the entire world. I've only used it 2 times because it's such light coverage that it literally does absolutely nothing to your skin. Like you can't really tell that you actually have anything on, but like not in like a good way. Just kind of like you spend all that time doing your foundation and I can't even tell you're wearing foundation. So I regret purchasing that as well. A lot of people like that foundation though. They used to like it. I mean, obviously not a ton of people can't like it since they took it off the market, but when I worked at Sephora, a lot of people said that they really liked that foundation, and so whenever they were like stopped carrying it, a lot of people were upset. Okay, then moving on. So there's no order to these. I'm gonna try and put them in some type of little order here. Oh, actually I have one more item. The next one is the NARS, this is just the concealer. What is this called? The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is just a little guy that I bought. This made my under eyes look very cakey, and also it creased on me. Like so many people say that it never creases on them, and this is the one concealer that they found that creased on them, or that didn't crease on them. It creased on me like unbelievably bad. It looked so bad and cakey, so definitely don't like that. I have very, very dry under eyes, so it's very easy for my under eyes to look super cakey. So just so you guys know, if you have the same problem, don't get the NARS one. All right, and then I have 3 Kylie lip products. The first one is in Dancer, and then the second one is in Posy K, and then the third one is in Jolly. The Jolly is the gloss. I just don't like this color. And then this one, the formulation, because it was a holiday set, the formulation isn't very good, so that's why I regret purchasing that one. And then the Posy K and the matte liquid lipstick, I just really don't like this color with my skin. I feel like it just, if you have a similar skin tone to me, this color. I don't know, it kind of makes you look sick. It's weird. Pinks like that just don't look good on me though. Oh, and then here's another one. This one's the gloss in Posy K. The color just looks awful on me. Okay, and then the next one is in the lip scents. This is in the this is in the shade First Love. I did an entire video on lip scents and talked all about how I hate it. So yeah, I definitely regret purchasing it because it was literally like $50. Why are words so hard? I definitely regret purchasing this because it was like $50 for both of these, and that's insane. Okay, and then I have two Bare Minerals products. This one is the Gin Nude Lip Gloss in Darling, and then this is the, I don't know what these are called, like the lip pigment or something like that, in Juju, the matte lip pigment. This color, the formulation, I really like this, like, this is just like a really inconsistent product, it seems like. I have a couple of them in a couple of the shades I absolutely love, and they like stay on all day, they work really great. But this one, like, I don't know, the consistency was different than the other one, so I don't know if it was bad or what, but it literally made my lips look like crap. It was gone within like 5 seconds. And then the lip gloss is just so sticky, I cannot stand it. Okay, then I have a Kat Von D lip. This one, I think this is the only Kat Von D lip I have. Yeah, this was in Lovesick. One, hated the color, and two, this did not last on my skin whatsoever. If you guys are gonna pick up a lip product from Kat Von D, pick up like her actual, like the studded lipstick or the lip liners. The lip liners are absolutely amazing. You can use the lip liners as an actual lipstick and they will last forever. They are 10,000 times better than this. If you're gonna buy anything, any kind of lip product, I would highly recommend the lip liners. I wear them as like actual lipsticks all the time. Okay, and then I have a Tarte one. This one is in Birthday Suit. It's the lip paint. I just hate this color. I don't know why I bought this color because this color is definitely way too light for me. It washes me out so bad. Okay, and then the next one is a NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment. This one's in Wild Night. This is so liquidy. Like, so you can tell just by looking at the packaging. It is so liquidy. I put it on, like, it was a couple months ago. It was when I was still working at Sephora and I wanted a purple lip. And I put it on and it literally leaked all over my bedroom floor at my parents' house. And it left a giant purple stain. It just leaked everywhere because it's so liquidy. It just literally runs down the side. It was, ugh. So I definitely don't like these for that reason because they're so liquidy. And then this is the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. This one's in the shade Lover. These were just super duper sticky on my lips. They're like a matte, like liquid lipstick, but they were so sticky. I hated it. Okay. We're down to our last couple of products. Let's do this. Oh, and I have actually another Kat Von D product. This one's in Hawkwind. So I had the same problem with that one. This literally came off so bad that it literally just left like a ring at like the corners of my lips and I looked insane. It was ridiculous. And then this one is, okay, so just like 5 more products left. The next one is this Sephora collection Lip Stories in the shade 23. I genuinely did not like this color, and also, like, I don't know, the formulation of this one is different than another one I have. I have a different one, it's also the matte formulation, but this one just isn't really matte. Like, it never actually like dries down. It still has like that satiny finish literally like an hour after it. I don't know, it's very weird for it being labeled as a matte. Okay, the next one is a MAC lipstick. This one in the shade Captive. I just regret purchasing this one. I may have even featured this in another video, another disappointing products video, but I just genuinely absolutely hate that color. I do not know why I purchased that color because it looks horrendous on me, and just looking at it, it doesn't look like a color that I would actually purchase. And then that's the same with these ColourPop lipsticks. It's just the color. I genuinely love the formulation, but the color, I have Fetch, which is a satin, and then I have Easy, which is a glossy. I just don't know why I picked out these colors. Like, they're not colors that look good on me whatsoever, so I don't know why I purchased them. So I just don't like the colors on them. That's why they're in this video. And then the very last product that I have is the Sephora lip balm. I have this one's the tangerine one. I also have, is it strawberry or watermelon? It's the pink one, or gobi. I can't remember what it is, but it's not the pink one. It's the red one. And then I have the yellow, which is an exfoliating one, and then I have the white one. I actually got rid of all of them because I hated them so much. These do absolutely nothing for my lips. They actually make my lips worse, which is so strange because so many like younger kids, which I think that's why they did it. Whenever I was working at Sephora, so many younger kids would come in and just purchase this lip balm. And I think it was just so that they had like something from Sephora, but so many people purchased this and it's garbage. Like, it literally made my lips worse every single time I use it. So I got rid of all of them. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.